We're back. This is EnterTalk on Caffeine TV. We're here at the 2019 NAMM show, and it's been a phenomenal show with us. We have had incredible players like Larry Dunn from Earth, Wind and Fire. We've had, I'm going to just go by keyboards today. Bonnie McIntosh, who is with Selena Gomez playing keyboards. Ellis Hall was here as well. He's a keyboard player, but jamming on guitars. So that's the segue into Earthquaker devices. Okay. We've got Cory Juba, or is it Yuba or Juba?
It's Juba.
Juba, okay. You know,
sounds more musical when you say it your way, though. You can say
well, it depends on what I guess what language you have. Sometimes it would be Yuba, wouldn't it? Or
yeah, if I was from like Spain or Mexico, that'd be cool. I wish I was more Latin than I am.
It's all good, man. Cory Juba from Earthquaker Devices, great friends. You guys are killing it, man. The pedal market is exploding.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's become quite saturated very quickly.
I would say that you can never have too many pedals. Now, I'm a bass player.
Yeah.
You can never have too many pedals. My business partner, Paul Berezetsky, I'm going to give a shout out to Paul because he never gets any real airtime here. Actually, he should have been sitting in the seat, but he's out doing all of the filming of
stuff.
He's out there. Yeah, I just run my mouth. He's the guy that makes all the production happen. But
thanks, Paul.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. We need to get him some Earthquaker devices. So you guys make I would say for the boutique pedals. You guys are starting to become more
definitely
beyond the boutique. But in general, what I would say the high-end stuff, because you guys make just the most amazing pedals. You guys are just killing it. I keep hearing everybody say, we want to be like Earthquaker Devices. I'm not lying. I'm not saying that.
Thank you for the
If we can do the marketing, if we can do the things that Earthquaker Devices are doing, we want to do that. And that's what the word is on the street, just so you know.
Wow. Well, thank you very much for the kind words. That means a lot, especially in terms of like an admirable company where people try to emulate us or just inspire people to do anything that they're doing creatively.
Well, you're cutting edge, and that's key. So Let's get down to it. You work with Earthquaker Devices. What's your role? And I know you're an artist as well. Tell us about yourself.
So a little bit of my background is I come from a musical family. My dad's side had like 9 brothers and sisters, so a lot of instruments in the house all the time. Yeah. And I definitely grew up in my roots are in rock for sure, rock and metal actually. But as I started to get a little bit older.
We almost had Kiko Lorario here.
Dude, really?
He had to change his schedule, but it was literally to be after 1:30. If everything works out, guys, we're going to have Victor Wooten here. I'm not trying to steal the thing
No,
from
please.
You, but I wanted to let
Victor.
everybody know Victor's going to be here. Almost had Kiku. So it's not a bad. I'm a bass player, so I like
Victor's the man.
Yeah, so continue on, rock.
Yeah, so come from a rock metal background, a lot of shred guitar, right? Like Paul Gilbert was definitely a big part of my upbringing. So that whole world. Yeah. Then I got a little older, and I started getting simpler with my rig, playing the Telecaster, going straight in, and then I did.
What were you playing before that? What kind of shred guitar were you playing?
Well, I learned on Ibanez. So
I knew it. I don't know why.
That's like the shred stick, right? So I had Ibanez, and then I got into like 7-string guitars and playing deep things.
Little Tosin kind of flavor?
That's way more modern. At this point, I've been past it, but Tosin's an entirely different league.
Yeah, he's just a different animal. He's a bass player and a guitar player wrapped into one.
Yeah. Yes. Do you know Charlie Hunter, by the way?
I do, because I'm from Northern California.
Okay.
And I grew up, knowing Charlie up there.
Yeah, in terms of people who can play bass, both roles of bass and melodic line, he's a monster.
I used to watch him at the clubs up in Sacramento. He's from the Bay Area, but he'd come over there and play.
That's incredible.
It was amazing, yeah.
So I sort of got into this metal shred scene, and then kind of gotten bit by the jazz bug, and that made me rethink everything. And then I did fall in love with orchestral arrangements and composition. So I do that a lot, and I'm studio mixing that. So while I was had a rock band, and I was touring a lot, and then in between tours, I would work at Earthquaker. So my cousin.
What was the company like at that time? Was it?
This is like 2012.
Yeah.
So no, it was much smaller than it is now. We were at a different location, an old shop, less than half of the employees that we had now. So it was quite small. But my cousin Jamie is the president and product designer of the company.
Okay.
So it was.
I haven't met him yet, but I've heard
it's the family biz. Yeah. So he he's awesome, and he's always making up the most insane designs, right? So I started working at Earthquaker, building pedals myself more, and working in assembly and shipping, and then I started taking on more roles and touring a little bit less, and now I'm the product manager of the company and do a lot of operations stuff. So we're still small enough where we all have to wear many hats, but yeah, I have my hand in pretty much every product for the past, I guess 6 years now. I've been with the company, so I've been doing a lot to help us grow and help us make tools that inspire people to make music.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah,
so we're here at NAMM show. You guys obviously have some cool devices here. What is the big word on the products that you have? What is everybody talking about right now?
Well, so this year we have something that's quite new. It's a utility pedal for us, so it's interesting to talk about something that doesn't change the sound.
You guys are always like interesting, dynamic, colorization of sound.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely try to. We make products that do cater to like an experimental sound designer, but also, the traditional bread and butter tones. And each pedal can belong in either category. They're not mutually exclusive by anything. But this year we're doing something that's quite unique. It's a utility pedal. So it's called the Swiss Things. It's a pedal board reconciler, and what it really is an all-in-one utility solution designed to tie your whole rig together. And in the process, it will protect and solve so many signal and routing issues that happen when you're using multiple amps or a handful of pedals and things like that. So the quick and dirty of it is that it has like an ABY portion, so you can split your output into two ways that are transformer isolated between them. There's 2 effects loops in there that are true bypass, one of which is unbuffered for fuzzes and distortion. The other is buffered for your modulation time-based effects. Then there's also a buffered tuner out and a volume expression control. And there's also 20 dB output boost as well that you can adjust. So it is a very cool and powerful brain for your pedal board, and it's made quite a splash actually. It's been incredibly engaging with the audience so far, and that is shocking for something that doesn't really change the sound.
Well, you can find that on earthquakerdevices.com.
Yes, you can.
Now, is that out now? Or
it came out on January 9th, and it's available worldwide. Okay,
awesome. And you can go to all your dealers. I'm going to give a shout out to our good friends over at Pitbull Audio.
Pitbull, cool. Yeah.
We do a lot of work with those guys. Those guys are amazing. Pitbullaudio.com. If you're in San Diego, they're down in National City. If you are not, you can order online anywhere in the world. So it's pretty amazing. After 2019 NAMM, we've got something very special. We were talking about it during the break here. We're going to be partnering with Earthquaker Devices, us, Mission Engineering. This is our 3rd year to do the Ultimate Gear Giveaway NAMM celebration. What does that mean? You're going to get a chance to win thousands of dollars in the most awesome gear. Earthquaker Devices, we're not saying exactly what Earthquaker is giving away just yet, because that's a secret, and we'd have to use our Men in Black zapper after we told you to erase your memories, but we won't do that.
Okay, good.
Or maybe you don't know if we did that after all. We'll never know.
We're doing it.
But we're going to have this great competition. So stay tuned to Earthquaker Devices Twitter account. Stay tuned to us on EnterTalk, either our Facebook, Twitter, and all that fun stuff. We'll be doing some major announcements about it. But let's just say whole guitar rig giveaways, drum cymbals, the full collection of drum cymbals, possibly some sets, possibly some custom guitars. So
can I enter?
You know what? That's the part that sucks about this, man.
I know.
We don't get a chance to enter, but it is nice to see the people when they send the pictures and say, man, this is amazing. So want you guys to know about that. One last question.
Sure.
After all this, what's next for Earthquaker Devices? World domination?
Yeah, probably going to take over the world. Maybe go to Mars with Elon. Probably do some stuff there.
There you go.
So I can't say too much, but I will say the coolest stuff is yet to come, and I'm very excited about that. And also looking to expand into maybe some new product lines, like new directions. So.
Well, we're going to be talking about that, sir.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
So, Cory, man, I want to thank you very much for coming on by here, brother.
Thank you.
Make sure you go on to the website to see all the new stuff. Enjoy, 2019's NAMM. There's a lot of great products here. this show, we're going to give a shout out to the NAMM organization for allowing us to have a platform to talk and share music gear, talk music, and again, brother, thank you, man.
Seriously, thank you so much.
Definitely. We're out.
Bye.
Stay tuned for the next interview.